What's up, guys? This is Valen's Ring here with Non-Decor Duco in State 16, bringing you day 6 and 7 of Global Ace Commander. If you weren't aware, this is the final 2 days, which is the same tasks for 2 days of Global Ace Commander and Alliance Showdown. It's a big day. You definitely want to get your points in today if at all possible. As you can see, the title of Global Ace Commander is Ultimate Trial. This is Phase 6. Day 6 and 7 are combined. You have 2 days to complete this to max out your points. To reach that Phase 6 takes 3.6 million points. Because you have 2 days, you should be able to do it. You definitely want to. Obviously, you want to get that phase rank up and keep that total rank as low as possible. I'm really trying to get into the top 1%. I don't know if I'm going to make it this time. I slacked off a little bit and I pulled back on some of the stuff that I was upgrading anyways. It gets a little harder the further you are along because the resource cost is so great and you don't necessarily get resources that much faster. So when you do get later in the game, it is kind of difficult to still get those max points. But one way that I like to do it, especially as you can see here, one building might up from history high might is 5 points. Same for research. One tech might is worth 5 points, and training units. And obviously, the higher the tier, the higher the point value. And this is kind of where, when you are a higher level player, you're raiding higher level zombies, you're getting more food and wood from those and some steel and gas, so your resource production is a little bit better from the higher level zombie layers, so you can train a bunch of units. And that's usually what I do. If I'm shy on points, then I just maximize my training. If I'm unable to do those big builds for the big might points or the big researches for the big might points. As you can see in my research center, some of my training is, I have some going on right now, but a lot of it, as you can see, is just maxed out. Some of the earlier Global Ace Commanders, I did a lot of research, and some of these, my infirmary caps maxed, fast heals max. I can still do miraculous survival and upkeep down, but some of these, the resource cost is pretty big. The might increase isn't that high. That's only 155,000 points for doing that next one. And because the resource cost is so high, and I'm saving up for sanctuary or my headquarters level 29, it's difficult for me to push on these. So I try to utilize the ones that are the cheapest, and as you can see here, maxed out trees, except for that wood output, which is just so expensive. 4 million food and 7 million wood. I just really don't want to spend it on something that I don't need that much. So, and the might increase for it, while, it's 37,000. Again, it's only 150,000 points for Global Ace Commander, approximately. So, if you're kind of stuck in this position, then you're probably going to want to resort to training troops. It boosts your overall might. It's effective for campaigning, for military. I do have over 1 million troops right now, as you can see, so I definitely focus on that a lot. As you can see, I have all 4 camps going with max build. It takes me about 24 hours to do about 1,560 troops. So that's how I'm going to do most of my might. I'll end up using speed ups, and I'll utilize those talent sets for my balance set. If you are VIP level 10, you're definitely going to want to do this anytime you're training. Switch into your balance set and then use that cost reduction talent. As you can see, I've already used it once. And then you can use your economy tree and use your economy talent for fast producer and swift gatherer if you're at least commander 48, to get those extra resources for it. Other than that, it is pretty straightforward day. It basically comprises a couple of the other days that you had come in leading up to it, which was the build days, and of course training day. So if you've done well so far, you're probably starting to get resource starved. Hopefully you can save up as much as you can so you can do these events. Try to get as many layers in as possible. I don't know if a lot of you know that one way to get extra resources is zombie layers. As you can see here, I just finished one. you got 310,000 food just for completing it, and that's not including the box. If you go down and open up the supply box, you'll see that you get another 67,000 wood and 64,000 food, and obviously this goes up the higher the layer. But these are good ways for you to get the resources needed to train a lot of troops. And if you're struggling, this is the tier of the troop is a point value, so you want the highest tier troop possible. But like I said before, when you're doing this, you can promote troops from tier 1 to tier 9. And that promotion counts the same as if you trained a brand new T9. You get the full point value of a T9 even though you're promoting from tier 1 to tier 9, or from any tier to your highest tier, you're going to get the full point value. So that's one way. As you can see in my parade grounds, one of the tricks is that I have a bunch of T1s right now. So instead of training new troops like I'm currently doing, once I'm ready to go and get started on this, I'll actually just be promoting. It'll save me some resources, it'll save me some time and speed ups, and because I utilized this for the training day a couple days ago, this will actually be a little bit easier for me, and some of that resource cost will be split between both days, but I'll get points for all of it. So how that ties into Alliance Showdown, luckily, like I said, you have 2 days left, and you should have completed probably at least half or hopefully 5 of your quests. You get 8 chances. At this point, you definitely want to start buckling down. You definitely need to get as many in as possible today and tomorrow. It's going to be the last day. You have to try and complete all 8 chances. Definitely want to make sure that you are completing them, though. These ones that are, only 89 points, it might not be a lot of points, but I would rather put up 89 points than fail one or not complete it at all. So if you're getting desperate, you have a lot of attempts, I wouldn't recommend these 63s, but if that's all you got, and especially for lower might players, maybe you just can't, you're not training tier 9s, you're not training tier 7s, how are you going to get some of these Alliance Showdown quests completed? Well, if you have to take these lower number quests, it's better to put up the 63 points than none at all. As you can see, our Alliance rank, we've completed 30,000. We're still ranked 3. We could have done a little bit better this Alliance Showdown. I even accidentally failed the quest. It doesn't happen very often. As you can see, I'm still ranked very low. I definitely need to get all 3 attempts done. I'm still allowed 2, and then I can buy the extra run, which I will do, especially because I failed one. I want to make sure I do the best I can for my alliance. So that's what you should definitely do, is try to get the best points. If you find these like Tech Might Up, make sure you have the resources and the speed ups that you can complete this in 12 hours. But this is a great quest for people that still have a lot of research to do. I do not, as I showed you. So this is a tough quest for me. But if you do have a lot of Tech Might Up, tech research to do, then pick this quest. It's a good point value. It's easy to do the research anyways, and if you need to do some research, if you're far behind on that, this is a great chance to up your research and up your overall might, utilizing again the Global Ace Commander, which you're going to get points for researching, and you are going to get the points in Alliance Showdown. So that's how you want to double up with Alliance Showdown and Global Ace Commander. And like I said, this final phase, phase 6, is actually day 6 and day 7 of Global Ace Commander, the ultimate trial, build, research, and train units. Best of luck, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, hopefully the video gave you some help. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks, guys.